When you don't know much about different hair textures, caring for it can be intimidating.
Our Yasmin Ludi introduces us to a local organization that's hoping to make the process easier.
Taking care of your hair and learning what works best can be just a difficult process, but don't get it twisted. One local foundation is cutting hair and building permanent bonds.
It's beautiful. Challenging, but beautiful.
Resilient.
I would say just unique, you know.
And if you ask me, black hair deserves to be loved.
And I remember looking at some pictures where my braids were sticking up, and I would go to school and get bullied. And in return, I would bully others because I didn't feel good about me.
It's not that Leilani Wilhite hated the texture of her hair. She just didn't know how to do it as a child.
I went through 8 foster homes growing up as a child. So going through the different homes, I would live with different nationalities, different cultures.
Jumping from home to home.
I realized that, I didn't always feel my best because I didn't always look my best.
Which is why she started Dream of Kalamazoo.
To help young girls and young boys feel good about themselves to the point where they don't have to deal with bullying because of the way that they look, because of the way that their hair texture is.
A foundation where adopted and foster kids can get their hair done for free.
A lot of times the families are racially diverse, and so a lot of the parents don't really know what to do with the children's hair. Some of them know the basics, but as far as like the braiding, the twisting, they don't really know too much about, what to do.
All textured hair is not the same. It can be kinky, curly, thick, or fine. And if your child's hair is completely different than yours, it can be hard to navigate.
We adopted Cameron when she was 5 days old, and probably around 4 or 6 months, I started noticing that her hair needed a little bit more care that I wasn't sure how to take care of.
Dream of Kalamazoo not only cares for children's hair, they teach parents too. And for Mary Kate Norman, learning how to do Cameron's hair means everything to her.
There's no judgment of where I come from, and it's just like, we're starting from ground zero. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. And to me, that's an awesome gift, just to be able to give that back to Cameron.
Since receiving help, Norman has learned how to blow dry Cameron's hair and keep it moistured with the right products to avoid breakage or a dry scalp.
I've talked about with her birth mom, and it was important to her birth mom too, that that my husband and I find a way to care for her hair that brings not only us confidence, but her as well, as she continues to grow.
I think it's very important for parents to know, like, chemicals in natural hair and getting perms and stuff like that, that doesn't really help. It's just best for you to learn how to take care of that curl texture and take care of that curl pattern.
Working in the salon alongside Wilhite, Alexandria Macon is proud that they've been able to help children take pride in their hair.
I think it stems all the way back, to back in the day where we were, criticized for our hair, and I feel like natural hair care is, growing. And so I think it's very important for people to be confident in their hair.
So if you want to utilize Dream of Kalamazoo's services, we'll have a link on our website, fox17online.com. Reporting in Kalamazoo, Yasmin Ludi, Fox 17 News.
All right, Yasmin, thank you. As you just heard in that story, one of the methods used to often treat kinky or coily textured hair are chemical straighteners, also known as perms or a relaxer. A recent study from the National Institute of Health found a link between perms and high risks of uterine cancer in Black women. Researchers found those who use chemical straighteners at least 4 times a year were more than twice as likely to develop uterine cancer. As a result, lawsuits have been popping up nationwide to hold hair companies accountable.